LBC 97.3. Bill Buckley.
By an extraordinary coincidence, just as I said the word Larry there, Bex has put the next call through, and it is somebody called Larry. But not that Larry, is it? Is it Rebecca? No, he hasn't moved from Costa del Crime to the Philippines, has he? No. Still in retirement, Larry. And matron very occasionally. So yes, no, and occasionally are the answers in that order, Vera. Right, Larry in the Philippines, hello.
Yes.
It is that Larry!
It is indeed.
You're back!
How are you?
I'm very well, but how are you?
Not too bad. Did you get... Oh, it's lovely. Don't give your love to someone when I'm away. Did you?
Did I give my love to anybody but you? You know I'd never do it.
No, I just don't know. I'd have to break your legs.
What are you doing in the Philippines? You're supposed to be on Costa del Crime.
I had a bit of trouble there and I had to move.
Oh, dear.
But actually, it was a result of internet shopping.
Oh, yeah.
My Maureen, she sadly passed away, Bill.
Yes. I think
After being crushed by a sun awning. And a dog who shall remain nameless was pressing the button at the time. And it was a terrible business because we couldn't find a coffin that was big enough.
Dear,
and
yes.
we just wrapped her in a tarpaulin and
course,
put her in the river. It's what she would have wanted, Bill.
Yeah, of course, if she'd only been very badly hurt, she could have been in the local hospital, wards 3, 4, 5 and 6, couldn't she?
Well, exactly.
Yes.
Yes, a lot of
I thought that's the way that joke was going, but no.
No,
Right.
but she didn't look after herself.
Oh.
You know, I mean, deep-fried Lurpak and chips.
No, it's not good.
Healthy,
No,
is it?
no.
But it was inevitable, so I didn't mind. But what I did, I sold up, and I thought I'd buy myself a yacht and a lovely Filipino bride.
Oh, right.
On the internet.
Yes.
And,
internet shopping, yes.
Internet shopping, you see.
Yeah.
Well, you get the pictures, and, you know, some of them you don't trust, because they got beards and things. But the other ones, you sort of go, well, I met a lovely lady called Imelda. And I decided that I would order her. So I put in a bid, you know, it's a bit like eBay.
Oh, right.
And I put in my bid, and anyway, unfortunately, her barcode fell off when she was waiting at Pampanga Airport. And they had her there, and she had my name tied around her neck, you see.
Yes.
So I decided I'd have to come over here, and so I did. Right. And unfortunately, our first meeting was tinged by an injury.
Oh.
Because I thought, well, open with a gag, you know.
Yeah.
You know me.
That's your style, Larry.
And I thought, what would bring a giggle to her Filipino features?
Yes.
Well, I took a very tiny, it didn't even look dangerous, just a tiny water pistol, that's all. And I didn't even get one squirt before the arm response unit had shot me. And luckily it was in the false leg, you know. But I was sceptical because I felt it. But we're a happy couple now.
Oh, lovely.
And we're living in a lovely place. The locals call it the Coconut Palace. It's only got 54 rooms, but Imelda says she's seen bigger. And to be honest, we could do with a few more rooms because she's got a lot of shoes.
Oh, really?
You know, I've
Right,
never...
okay.
See, it's not been a problem in my case. Because we had fitted wardrobes and Maureen had a club foot.
Yes.
So it was never a problem.
And you only with the one leg, of course,
with
only
the one
one
leg,
ship,
you
yeah.
know, and it stays on your slipper bill.
Yes, it does.
But she's a widow, like me, and her husband was some kind of local MP called Marcus something. I don't know exactly.
It rings a vague bell, doesn't it? I can't quite work it out either, but there's something.
you know, we're having a lovely... She was in court a while ago to have a parking ticket, she said.
Yes, that's
but,
what it
you
would
know,
be.
We're having a lovely time. We've got a new lodger called Osama, and he's an Asian chap. Keeps himself to himself.
Right, good.
He answered our ad in the Filipino Loot, and we're getting along very well.
Excellent.
He's got some dirty habits, and, you know, he's a fan of YouTube, I think, because he's always making little videos.
Oh, that's nice.
He's a bit of a dog. But how are you, anyway?
I'm very well. Well, I'm not really. I'm full of cold at this moment. But, you know, in the longer term, I'm very well, and I'm working away.
Don't do what I did. I had a cold, and I thought maybe if I sat in a Corby trouser press for a while, the heat would bring it out.
Yes.
It didn't.
No. And you ended up in wards 3, 4, 5 and 6.
Without a leg.
Boom.
Very true.
How lovely to hear from you. I'm do a show on Sunday. Are you listening online over there in the Philippines, Larry?
Oh, yes, we get you here in Pampanga.
Oh, that's good, because I'm on Sundays as well now, between 3 and 5, talking about food.
About food?
Yes.
I could get you some nice Filipino recipes, and you could do them.
We could do some Filipino recipes.
We have a McDonald's here.
Yes.
And they're very fond of it.
Do you know, funnily enough, before I came in to do the show this morning, I've been to a lecture for the Guild of Food Writers, of which I'm a proud member, and it was on Japanese cuisine, and the Japanese lady said that they now have McDonald's all over Japan, but they've Japanesized the menu, and you can get, like, the teriyaki burger and fries and milkshake.
Well, I've not been in this McDonald's in Pampanga because, frankly, the smell of it makes me feel sick. But I could go in there on a research mission.
Would you do that for us and report
with
back?
Imelda.
That would be good.
I tell you what I'll do. It's Imelda and I. We've known each other for 4 weeks tomorrow.
Gosh.
We shall go there for an anniversary.
And I bet people said it wouldn't last, didn't they?
Well, you
See,
know
what do they know?
What do they know? Exactly. Well, it's lovely to talk to you again.
All right, glad to know that all is well with you.
And we'll be in touch again soon.
Okie dokie.
Take care, my old friend.
I will, Larry. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.